The yogic tradition names this with language that doesn't have a direct English equivalent. There is the jiva, the individual constructed self, the wave, the identity formed by experience, conditioning, and the accumulated weight of every conclusion the nervous system has drawn about what is real and what is safe. And there is the Atman, the universal self, the ocean, the field of pure awareness that is the actual deepest nature of every human being without exception. The jiva believes itself to be separate. It experiences itself as a finite individual in a world that is external to it and largely indifferent to its desires. This belief, not a philosophical belief but a deep somatic, structural belief encoded in the nervous system, is the source of every limitation you experience. The ceiling on your income, the pattern in your relationships, the stuck point in your creative work, these are all, at their root, expressions of the jiva's belief in its own separateness and limitation. The Atman, the deeper self, has none of these limitations. It is not separate from reality. It is the field from which reality emerges. It does not experience ceilings because it is the intelligence that runs the system. It does not experience scarcity because it is the source from which all forms emerge. It does not experience powerlessness because it is, in the yogic framework, the actual engine of physical reality. The entire system of practices is designed to do one thing: thin the wall between jiva and Atman, to make the wave thin enough that the ocean shines through it. And as that wall thins, as the identity shifts from the small constructed self toward the deeper universal self, the projection changes. Because the film is being replaced. This is the mechanism behind every genuine transformation that has ever occurred in human history. Not better information, not more effort, not the right technique. A film change, a moment where the deep identity encountered something real enough to revise its foundational assumption about what is possible for a being like this. The practices create those moments, consistently, repeatedly, over 90 days and beyond. And the accumulation of those moments changes the film structurally. The ceiling that was always just an assumption in the deep identity stops holding. Not because you overcame it, because you stopped generating it. Everything I've described is theory until you do the work, and the work is specific. Here are the 4 practices that address the mechanisms we've covered. They are drawn directly from Patanjali's system and from the specific techniques Yogananda described.